What happens when a former student grows into a fierce opponent, and a relationship built through years of mentorship suddenly becomes a battle for control? Gervonta Davis, known for his devastating knockout power, is now being linked to a matchup with the very man who played a major role in shaping his boxing journey, Floyd "Money" Mayweather. This would be far more than a routine fight announcement. Their relationship has been strained by years of disagreements, rising tension, and public clashes. Now, Davis has reportedly confirmed a scenario that once seemed almost impossible: a showdown with Mayweather in 2025.2 major names. One ring, a history that cannot be ignored if this fight becomes reality. Everything they built together could become part of one unforgettable battle for boxing supremacy.
Tank, how would you fight Floyd in his prime? Like, if you were to fight Floyd, like,
don't fight him.
If you guys were both in the, yeah.
Don't fight him. I wouldn't fight him. I mean, Floyd was good. He was top tier. I mean, me, I feel as though I could compete with any top fighter. I'm not saying me going at Floyd, but I'm saying, like, I feel as though my skills, and not to take nothing from Floyd, but I feel like my skills can compete with anybody that ever laced up a boxing glove.
You're crazy to watch, bro. Like,
yeah.
You hit like a fucking train.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking...
Yeah.
At the beginning, Davis and Mayweather appeared to be an ideal partnership. Through Mayweather Promotions, Tank received the platform and support that helped transform him into an international boxing star. But as Davis became more successful and his profile continued to grow, tensions between the two gradually became harder to ignore. Mayweather's approach to managing Davis reportedly clashed with Tank's desire for greater independence and control over his own career. The situation eventually reached a turning point in 2022, when Davis announced that he was moving on from Mayweather Promotions and wanted to chart his own path in boxing.
Has the time come, gotta ask you this, has the time come for Tank Davis to take control of his own career and leave Mayweather Promotions?
It don't necessarily have to be leave Mayweather Promotions. It's about just becoming that man, handle your own, responsibility, your own priorities. So I feel as though it's my career, so I feel as though I need to be the one to control my career. You know what I mean? So, and it's time. You know what I mean? Everybody don't need to, have them training wheels on them forever. You know what I mean? Time to, ride their own bike without training.
The separation did not end the tension. Instead, the two continued exchanging criticism, with Tank claiming that Floyd was more focused on protecting his personal brand than putting the interests of his fighters first.
Talked about Mayweather playing games with Tank and how that could look to other people. People brushed it off, but look, one of his fighters took it serious and left. Jalil said he seen that, and essentially he's like, bro, this the dude supposed to be God in our career, and he's saying the fight we fighting on is canceled. You know what I mean? You can't take these games that you playing with Tank so far when you got a bunch of other fighters on your stable dying.
Their separation was far from peaceful, but it ultimately created the conditions for a matchup that could become one of boxing's biggest attractions. After years of disagreements in public and conflict behind the scenes, the rivalry appeared to reach a new level when Davis versus Mayweather was announced for early 2025. But the announcement immediately sent shockwaves throughout the boxing world. This matchup carries far more weight than a standard contest. It brings years of history, unresolved tension, and a deeply complicated relationship into the same ring.
Just making sure everything's fair. You know what I mean? I know that he's a bigger fighter. He's coming in. He already had the advantage of the height, the size, the arm length, like everything. He had the most advantage. So I just make it a little fair. You know what I mean? Just
even feel. Yeah,
just everybody stay the same. And I mean, it ain't like he got to do it and I don't have to do it.
Right.
We both have to do it.
Stay on
you know
point.
What I mean? So I mean, I think it's just him. It's just him out there just spreading rumors and stuff like that, and people just adding on to it.
Everybody done it. Oscar done it. Noah Floyd, everybody done it.
Everybody done it before. It's a part of boxing. You know what I mean? It just me. They want me to be like somebody that be like, I guess like a dumbass. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, right?
There is also much more at stake for Floyd than money. At 47 years old, the unbeaten former champion has already accomplished virtually everything possible in boxing, but the desire to compete has never completely disappeared. That is why questions remain about whether Mayweather can deal with a younger and physically stronger Davis. Still, throughout his career, Floyd has repeatedly answered doubters by performing when expectations were against him.
I mean, no business being in the ring with him. But just show you how good Floyd really is.
Yeah, he's awesome.
You know,
Awesome.
I mean, people just, because of the fact that he's won decisions by, you know, playing it safe, people that just don't get excited about him and they recognize him with the all-time.
Recent footage from Floyd's training sessions has highlighted the sharp timing and defensive skills that became trademarks of his career. However, Davis presents a unique challenge because he has spent years around Mayweather and understands many of the methods and tactics Floyd relies on. That familiarity could give Tank a significant advantage, especially in a matchup carrying this much personal history.
No. He almost hit you. I see that. Hold me. I know what y'all gonna know. I go that way for a reason. I wish the girl recorded. I wish she recorded.
For Davis, the situation goes beyond settling an old score. Tank previously made a serious allegation, claiming that Floyd had arranged for people to confront him while he was out running. According to Davis, those incidents happened during his runs, when he was away from the protection and security normally surrounding him. He also alleged that Mayweather kept track of his movements and passed information about his location to his former opponent, Frank Martin. Martin was reportedly the person who revealed this claim, adding another layer to the already strained relationship between Davis and Mayweather. And according to Tank's account, that was only part of what happened.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drive by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll picture him bad situation.
Davis and Mayweather spent years working closely together, which means Floyd would naturally be familiar with many of Tank's habits and tendencies inside the ring. The allegation, however, goes much further. According to the claim, Mayweather passed that knowledge onto Frank Martin, giving Martin insight into Davis's techniques and patterns before their fight that, if true, that would mean Tank's former mentor was sharing valuable information about his style with an opponent who was preparing to face him.
Remember you talking about doing the pad work with Floyd, and he said you got the speed and the power to be a world champ. What did that do for your confidence? You can hear that from anybody, but Floyd is Floyd.
It was just motivation, you know, because at that time too, man, I ain't had that IQ that I got now. So at that point, I was just really going off natural athleticism. So for him to tell me that at that time, getting deeper in my bag, trying to understand the game.
It's not like basketball where you got to depend on people. It's not like football. Like the work that you put in reflects directly with your results. People don't even know the amount of hours that y'all put into this.
We ain't got no backup. We got a bad day, whatever. We ain't got nobody to come through for us. It's all.
Despite whatever preparation Frank Martin may have received, it ultimately made little difference when he faced Davis. Tank finished the contest with the same devastating result that many of his previous opponents had experienced, leaving Martin unable to continue.
Oh, left upper cut. That's it. Down goes Martin! Mamma mia! 6, 7.
But the tension between Davis and Mayweather did not end there. Another alleged confrontation in Dubai became a major subject of discussion after reports claimed that Tank injured Floyd's nose during the incident. News of the encounter quickly spread throughout the boxing community, with fans and commentators debating what had actually happened. Mayweather had reportedly been enjoying his stay in Dubai, taking in the city's luxury and warm weather, before an unexpected confrontation unfolded at the airport as he prepared to return to the United States. Calvin Ford, who has worked closely with Gervonta Davis as his trainer, also addressed the controversy surrounding Mayweather. From Ford's perspective, the incident at the airport was simply a case of Floyd facing the consequences of his own actions.
Money Man, I'm right here in Dubai. Rotana Star, Luxury Rentals. Check them out. When you come to Dubai, top flight, follow me. We got everything. McLaren in different colors. Ferraris, Lambos, whatever you want. Rolls Royce, Bugatti, whatever you want. When you come to Dubai, it's the place to be. Check it out. Crazy colors. Come on, man. Live flashy like Floyd Mayweather. Rotana style. Whatever you want, they got Rotana Star.
It is hard to say what moved quicker that day, the cars nearby or the devastating left hand Davis reportedly connected with Floyd's chin. But the physical confrontation was only part of the story. Shortly afterward, Gervonta took to X and shared a post that drew even more attention to what had happened between the two.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we're seeing what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself, you know. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said, let's say the true colors of a person is coming out, man. They can't stand it, you know. Calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
The rivalry between Davis and Mayweather has been intense for years, and Tank has repeatedly expressed interest in settling their differences inside the ring. A matchup between the two is something many boxing fans have wanted to see. There was reportedly a chance for the fight to happen as early as September, but the airport confrontation involving Davis and Floyd changed the situation. Now, according to the storyline, the long-awaited matchup is finally expected to take place in 2025. After reportedly experiencing Davis's power firsthand, Floyd chose not to move forward with the matchup at that point. And when it comes to Tank, there is little question about the force behind his punches. His power has long been one of the defining weapons of his fighting style.
New deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. You get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about on those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson?
Yep.
Ryan Garcia?
Yep.
Devin Haney?
Yep.
Isaac Cruz?
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence?
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, September, November.
Teofimo Lopez?
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think is the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
So what could have convinced Floyd to reconsider the matchup? One possibility is that he now believes he has developed the right strategy to neutralize Davis and overcome his biggest strengths. Still, the history between these two goes far beyond what happens once the bell rings. Mayweather was once Davis's promoter, mentor, and an important figure during the early stages of Tank's professional career. Their relationship changed dramatically over time, eventually leading to the breakdown between them.
Hands. Before I go see Tank, I gotta get shots in my hands. Then I gotta make sure my hands is right, because I don't dumb him down with his punches. I let him do it. You know what I'm saying? And he get to a point, you all right? You all right?
Yeah.
Nigga, work. I just feel sorry for them guys that really pushed the button. Martin pushed the button. Y'all see how?
Mayweather has also credited himself for playing a major role in Davis's rise to fame, maintaining that he consistently supported Tank and had his best interests in mind throughout his development.
So this is your last fight with Mayweather Promotions?
Yes, sir.
You know, Tank announced that he's leaving Mayweather Promotions. What do you have to say about his departure?
My focus on.
However, as Davis began pursuing larger opportunities and more lucrative deals on his own, the relationship with Mayweather appeared to become increasingly difficult to maintain.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever.
And the tension did not end with their professional separation. Mayweather has also been seen spending time with Shakur Stevenson, one of the fighters most closely linked to Davis's rivalry. That connection drew even more attention because Stevenson had been publicly challenging Tank for months, making Floyd's association with him another significant development in the ongoing story.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I wouldn't say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29. You'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of this
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come.
The apparent training connection between Mayweather and Stevenson has only added more fuel to the growing speculation. With Shakur already linked to a possible showdown with Davis, some observers believe Floyd could be sharing his experience to help Stevenson develop a strategy capable of neutralizing Tank's strengths. The situation became even more complicated when another allegation surfaced about the source of the tension between the two. Claims began circulating that Mayweather was upset not only by Davis's growing success, but also by Tank becoming involved with a woman who had previously been in Floyd's life. Davis has also alleged that Mayweather went even further by attempting to have him arrested through what Tank described as false accusations. These claims added another serious dimension to an already strained relationship.
I was in the gym with him before when I went to the gym with him, people don't know this. I had went to the gym with him off camera, nobody seen it. And I was kind of like begging him to spar me. And I remember I had a hurt hand at the time. I'm like, man, I don't care. I'll use one hand in there. I just want to get in there with Floyd.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I mean, he was older at the time, so he wasn't the same Floyd Mayweather. I want to say this was like a year, maybe 2 years ago. So, yeah, I've been in the gym with him before. He correct certain things. Floyd even called me, I want to say like 3 weeks ago, and, you know, showed me some new tricks. So at the end of the day, he still, you know, show a lot of love to me.
For many people, a relationship like this might not create much conflict. But in this situation, it reportedly became another major source of tension. Davis has portrayed Mayweather's response as an extreme reaction that he believed went far beyond a personal disagreement. The rivalry became even more heated when Floyd began publicly praising Shakur Stevenson and positioning him above Davis in the 135-pound division. That support added another layer to the ongoing conflict and sparked fresh debate over who should be regarded as the leading fighter at lightweight. So, who would have the advantage if these two finally shared the ring? Mayweather brings decades of experience, exceptional defensive ability, and a deep understanding of the sport. Davis, meanwhile, has youth, explosive punching power, and the motivation to prove himself against his former mentor. Opinions are split. Some believe Floyd's ring intelligence and ability to control distance could allow him to outbox Tank, while others see Davis's knockout power as the biggest threat in the matchup. There is also an unusual factor that cannot be ignored. Both men know each other extremely well after years of working together. That familiarity could benefit either fighter. Ultimately, the outcome would come down to who can execute better when the moment arrives. One thing is certain: the matchup would carry enormous historical significance. Whether you support Mayweather or Davis, it would be a fight that demands attention. The road toward 2025 has begun, and the former protege is finally set to face the mentor.
When you think about the fighters who are fighting now, can you give me your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 when it comes to the lightweight? The lightweight, who you would put where?
Well, you got guys fighting between 130, 135, and 140. They stack, around that area. So, I mean, as of right now,
skills that pay the bills.
Well, the two guys, well, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 will probably be Gervonta Tank Davis.
Mm-hmm.
But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevenson.
That brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to support the channel by hitting the like button and subscribing. Turn on notifications as well so you'll know whenever a new video goes live. That we'd also love to hear your take. So drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the next video.